So faultless Rory tonight in terms of the game plan and how you won the fight, because he barely got a foothold in the contest. It was almost, a shot out for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's that's what I was telling everyone. That's what I was looking for.
Hey guys, can you keep it down, please?
Yeah, like I was saying, I was training for domination, and that's my style. I'm gonna go in there, hunt you down, and hurt you, and that's exactly what happened tonight.
It's been a while since you've had your hand raised in victory. Just what did it feel like for you there, just winning and getting that hand raised and just knowing that you're back in the column again?
It was a good feeling to have back. 2 years, gives you a lot of time to doubt yourself. A lot of people try to make you doubt yourself. After bad injuries, and just time to just sit around and think about it. But I didn't go that route. I believed in myself. I know what I could do. I'm a young guy. I have so much more mileage to go in this sport, and so much more to show of myself in there. And this is the start of a new chapter. I'm very excited.
Could you hear the crowd? Because there was a fair bit of support for you, and I know that during the fight week we talked about how this might be enemy territory for you, but there was a fair amount of people that were cheering your name tonight.
Yeah, it's super cool. I think it's because of some of the battles I've been in the past that kind of make me liked internationally, I guess, so it's nice to have that support wherever I go, that my fights have been able to touch people around the world. It means a lot.
Well, obviously, around the corner we've got, Lima and Larkin. How do you see that fight playing out? Who have you got to win in that fight as well?
It's a hard fight to call. I mean, those guys are closely matched. Larkin's an extremely good kickboxer who's tough and very athletic, not easy to keep on his back. Lima's a big guy, powerful in every discipline. So, it could be just, it could be whoever's on that night. It could be, they'll take it.
Do you think they're a level below you when you look at them?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm the best in the world, and I think I made a statement tonight. Lima had a pretty hard fight with Daley. I went out there and I smoked him, in every discipline, and it was a message that I'm just another level, and these guys are going to have a lot of pain to deal with if they get in the cage with me.
You said that you're going to take the belt and you're going to take his health as well, to whoever the champion is. Can you just expand upon that point? Because you have at the minute, there's a lot of people talking about the Red King image of Rory McDonald, and you kind of expand upon that when you say you're going to take the help. Well, what is it you actually meant by that?
Exactly what I said. I'm there to destroy when I get in that cage. I'm not there to play games or pick my shots or play points. I've had a couple fights like that, but I've always had regrets leaving those fights. When I walk into those doors now, I'm going to destroy you, and that's it.
So is it for you? Is it a Game of Thrones where you're taking all these territories in all these different places? Is it like Game of Thrones?
That's a fun way to look at it. I don't think so. It's just I need every other competitor in this sport. We need each other, and I have a lot of respect for each and every one of my opponents. But I'm there to prove a point that I am better than everybody, and that's what I'm about.
Do you feel like, to a certain extent, in the lead up to this, a lot of people were putting a lot of emphasis on the fact that you've got a newly repaired nose? Do you think that you've exercised that demon now? Do you think that you're over that hurdle? You're no longer fearful of taking, especially since you've taken Daley's best, punches to the face?
Yeah, I think you could see by my body language, that chapter is done. That injury is over. I gave it the time that it needed to heal, and that's all it was. Discipline. I'm just taking time, letting an injury heal. Because I was so hungry after the Robbie Lawler fight, I made the mistake of sparring and slowing the process down. Now I knew what I had to do is just chill, let it heal, let the time, do the process, and now we're here, and the train is ready to keep rolling. There's momentum now, and I'm ready to take fights all the time. Bellator they're very clear because I'm on them all the time. Future fights, I'm trying to get fights here, weight classes up, the big fights whenever possible, So I'm always bugging them, and they know what's up, that if they need someone to step up and fight, I'm their guy.
This was your first fight outside of North America. So was this an enjoyable experience for you to fight here in London?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually really enjoyed fighting here. I was always in North America before, a lot in Canada. So it was a new thing, big time change, and there's differences in being in the UK, but everything went smooth. The crowd was amazing. It was totally packed, and it was an honor to fight here and put on a good show for them.
This is a massive market for Scott Coker and Bellator, and they're going to come back here a lot in the future. Would you like to come back and fight here?
Absolutely. I'll be back here 100% if Bellator thinks that that we could sell a big show out. I'm their guy.
Linton Vassell said he wants to fight you here.
If that's a big fight, sign it up, but you know what? I don't know if he's at that level just yet, but we'll see what happens.
Scott Coker also said that they were targeting Canada in 2018. Is that obviously you're going to want to fight before then, but is that a card you're definitely going to want to be on?
Sorry, say it again? I was zoned out.
Scott Coker said that they were possibly targeting Canada in 2018. Obviously, you're going to want to fight before then, but is that a card that you're going to want to be on?
Absolutely. If they're in Canada, I'm headlining that show. There's no doubt about that. They're not going to Canada without me, that's for sure.
Where were you when this whole Daley MVP scuffle happened cage side? Were you aware of what was going on there?
I seen the replay in the locker room. I was in the shower, I think, when it happened, and right after the fight, I was just getting changed. But yeah, sounds like that's a fight.
What do you think of Daley's prognosis of your actual approach to the fight? I mean, is this business executed for you? Is that obviously how you saw it going down in your mind? But first up, what do you think of his opinion of your approach?
I didn't hear his opinion.
You said you went for the safe bet in terms of your tactics for finishing him.
Well, I finished him, and he's the one that tapped out, so I guess who's the quitter now, right? But, this is mixed martial arts, and when I see an opening, I'm going to strike, whether it's standing or on the ground. And I kicked him in the head, I beat him up standing, I took him down, I beat him up there and choked him out. So there was really no area that I played it safe. I came forward, hunted him down, and I took him out.
There is Larkin in the Douglas Cena fight a little over a month away. Are you planning on going to MSG?
Yeah, I'll be there 100%. I'll be watching that fight.
And at the moment, who are you picking to win that?
Like I said, it's a toss-up between those two. They're two of the best guys. It could go either way, if they fight 10 times, So it's a toss-up. Both good guys. May the best man win.
And just now that your debut's in the book, just reflect on what it feels to be part of the Bellator family.
Really good. I honestly loved everything that happened this week, everything that went on to the promotion beforehand, the communication between me and the promoters and the staff. I'm very happy here, and I feel that the relationship is just going to get better as the promotion grows, and we're going to grow together, and it's going to be we're going to do big things together.
In the build-up, Daley spoke a lot about how he was going to test your nose. Did he manage to strike it at all?
No.
Right.
No, I don't think he hit me once. I think I have a bruise here, but I don't even know what that's from.
The big things that you've got planned to go forward with Bellator, any idea what they might be? Obviously you mentioned things like super fights, moving up in weight, you want the belt next. What are your long-term plans with Bellator?
Exactly that. I want to be a champion, a two-division champion if I can. And outside of that, the big fights. If I could fight the legendary fighters, that are around here in Bellator, sign me up. those are, I think, fan-friendly fights. You know, seeing a young up-and-coming champion, if I'm a champion at that point, fighting you know, legendary status fighters, I think that sells. So
do you think people? You mentioned in that breath. Would you say people like Chael Sonnen and Rampage and?
Yeah.
That's who you're talking about, really.
Fedor, Vanderlei, you know, these kind of
guys.
Fedor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, these are big guys, and I think fans like to see that.
How much weight do you have to put on to make a catchweight fight with that?
I don't know. I put weights in my shorts.
Anything else, guys?